Carl Lewis. Can he win his third gold medal? The 200 meters. He's a heavy favorite. Okay, Al.
Well, Jim, time is at hand, as you say. Can he make it 3? We're going to find out in just a matter of moments now. He has drawn lane 7 for this assignment. There he is, taking off the sweats. Won the gold at the World Championships at Helsinki. He's only lost twice at this distance since 1979. In both instances, it was Calvin Smith, not in the race, who beat him. 19.75, his all-time best in American record. As you look at the field now, Adi Mafi of Great Britain in lane 1. He's only 17 years old. Doesn't figure to be a factor. Be a big surprise if he medals here. Jean-Jacques Bouzmar of France, age 20. The French champion is in 2. Then, the man generally considered the second best in this race from the United States, Kirk, Baptiste, 84 NCAA champ from the University of Houston. He's a sophomore there. Next to him will be his countryman from Kent State, number 908, Thomas Jefferson, whose all-time best is 20.37 in the 200. Then you have a man in lane 5 who has made an Olympic final for the 4th time, Pietro Manea, world record holder, 72 bronze medalist, 4th in 76, gold medalist in 80 at the age of 32. Rolf Lübke from West Germany, whose personal best is 20.50, starts in lane 6. Next to him, Carl Lewis, seeking his 3rd gold medal in the games. His 4th would come if he wins this in the 4x100 relay to take place Friday and Saturday is the final in that. And then in lane 8 outside of him is João Silva of Brazil, whose best time is 20.51.
Well, Al, let's make no mistake about it. We're looking at 2 different races. We're looking at Carl Lewis versus the clock, and the rest of the field trying to get the silver medal. Most of the other runners, including Kirk, Baptiste, and Manea, has pretty much conceded the goal to Carl Lewis. Even though I think Manea has been sandbagging a little bit in his trial races, he hasn't gone all out yet. I think he's trying to lull possibly Kirk Baptiste into a false sense of security, and he may try to sneak up there and get the silver. And being the defending champ, who knows? He may have in the back of his mind that he may also be able to catch Carl. Incidentally, as Al mentioned, this is his 4th consecutive final, and that is an Olympic record. There's no other runner, sprinter or long distance guy who's ever made it to 4 consecutive finals. That's Manea.
Tremendous accomplishment for him. All eyes on that man in 7. The others to watch, Baptiste, Jefferson, and Manea in 3, 4, and 5.
Set.
It's a fair start and a great start for Carl Lewis. Also a very good start for Kirk Baptiste, and Jefferson is in the picture as well. It is Carl Lewis out in front, running for his 3rd. It is Lewis. It is Silva on the outside. It's Baptiste now moving up. And the United States may sweep. Lewis wins the gold, and it's a 1-2-3 American sweep for the 200 meters.
Now that's something that everyone expected to make possibly in the 100 meter and the 200 meter, and it's finally happened here. Thomas Jefferson, who held on in every Olympic trials, he kept getting 2nd and 3rd. He held on here, and he got the bronze medal.
There he is. There they are. Gold, silver, and bronze. Lewis, Baptiste, and Jefferson in that order. 1, 2, 3. They'll stop to watch the replay. Unofficial clocking 19.81 for Carl Lewis.
Well, he has an Olympic record. It's not a world record, but I think everyone who follows track realized if he was in Mexico City or some high altitude place running this particular race, it would have been a world record. As you can see, coming off the turn, coming down the straightaway, Carl Lewis had the race well in hand. The only question here is, can Manea catch Thomas Jefferson? Of course, we expected Kirk Baptiste to be there, and there he is in lane 3. He's comfortably in 2nd place. He has that silver medal wrapped up here, and it's all a matter if Thomas Jefferson can hold on and just hold on to that 3rd and that bronze, which he's able to do.
The edge is out. João Silva of Brazil, the time 19.81 into a headwind of 0.9 meters per second as the crowd responds to the replay. They respond to the American sweep. So many eyes were on Lewis. I think a good many people in the Coliseum probably missed out on the fact that the U.S. wound up 1, 2, 3, and that was the reason for that roar as they saw the freeze frame up on the board of the finish. But when you think about it, world record 19.72 set by Manea in Mexico City at an altitude of 7,500 feet. This one at sea level and into a wind. And Carl Lewis, with an American flag in his hand, has picked up his third gold medal. Isolated now on Lewis as we watch him run the curve.
Well, much like he did in the semifinal heat, he got an excellent start. He just about made up the stagger on Mahon right almost halfway around the turn here. As you'll see right in front of him, he's making up the stagger on the man in the outside lane right away. He's running smooth. I thought he ran a little tight maybe coming off the curve in the semifinals, but he's not tight here at all. Beautiful man to watch run. Once again, you know, everyone says Carl doesn't have a world record, but all of these marks that he's had here, if he was in Mexico City, they would be right on world record marks.
Exactly. He has the second and third fastest 200s ever now, and the official time is 100th of a second slower. 19.80 is the way it goes into the books, and Baptiste ran a 19.96, so only Manea, Lewis, and Baptiste have now run under 20 seconds at sea level. Jefferson finishing third in 20.26. So there they are, Lewis, Baptiste, and Jefferson.
Of course, we're going to see Carl again on the relay. You heard Al mention he's only been beaten by Calvin Smith. Calvin is also the world record holder in the 100 meter, and Cal is going to be joining Carl Lewis anyway on the 400 relay team this weekend. Let's take another look at his start. That good body lane, but once again, Carl has a tendency to come up a little too high in the 100 meters, at least all week long. He came up too high too quick. He came up pretty high right here, but once again, he's running a curve, so you're more concerned about your balance than you are about your height coming around there.
So he's done it in the 100. He's done it in the long jump, and he has now done it in the 200. 3 down, 1 to go, and we'll return with more of our coverage after this from your local stations.
They were heroes nobody knew.
Gentlemen, I salute the courage.
Until they answered the call to glory.
We have offensive missiles in Cuba.
Oh, you want pictures? I'll show you how they park their hair.
Those bay of pigs this time. Don't think they can't reach you just because you're way up.
A direct hit on at least one.
We are not backing down.
Call to Glory. A major television event premieres this Monday.
This ain't gonna work, Charlie.